Hey, 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 guys. Hey, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Love you just the way you are. Let's get this party rolling. Who is joining the party for this kickoff? Kickoff session for our challenge. I am excited. And I'm so excited. I'm hoping I could get some of you guys excited too. When I see you play. Let me wait until some people come inside the building so we could get this started. And listen, we got to bring the energy. We have to bring the energy because we need this. We need this to happen. We need you guys to participate in this challenge. It is a real challenge to do a raw challenge. So we got to put the energy level way, way, way up in order to get people to participate, to buy into this. Come on, come on. Let me get my headphone. Oh, I have things plugged in all over the place. All right, guys. All right. So, yeah. Who's here? I'm seeing someone right there. Um, Put a message in the chat so I know who's here, so I can dig you up. Dig you up for making it over here for this kickoff of this challenge. No, let me bring Mr. Jimmy down. No, I know that talking about a raw food challenge is very intimidating. It's intimidating in a lot of ways, and a lot of people might think I can't do this. But as usual, I always encourage you guys, even if you can't do everything, try. That's all we're here to do, to encourage each other to try. So you might not be able to manage everything. Some people can manage everything, but some people can't, right? So what I need you to do is try, because if you set out to do it, but you could only do so much and no more, it still puts you in a better position health wise than to not do anything. You understand? So, and all I could say is try, right? You might not be able to eat some vegetables raw, right? But you may be able to eat some, right? You can eat cucumbers, you can eat lettuce, you can eat tomatoes, you can eat a lot of things raw. So if you really put your mind to it and decide that you're going to try, you will make it happen. You don't have to be perfect. We're not looking for perfection. We can keep doing this until we get a little bit closer to perfection with most people, but that's really not the aim here to be perfect. It's just to get people educated, get them interested in their health and wellness, and get them moving away from unhealthy lifestyle. Um, Now, what are the things that we can eat raw? And by raw, we mean uncooked, unprocessed, right? Some of these things may be organic, or it should mostly be organic. And I tell you why it should mostly be organic if you can afford organic food. Is because you're eating it raw, you do not want to come in contact with foods that already have chemicals on them, right? So it would make sense if you're going on a raw food diet as a lifestyle, that you choose to eat organic food, because then you would be skipping the chemicals, right? All right. So, what can we eat? Raw fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, sprouts, and grains. I don't know how many of you guys know how to do sprouting, but this is something I've done before, and I could show you guys how to do it, maybe in another setting, in another class. I'll show you how to do sprouting, but sprouting is pretty interesting. Um, so you could also eat unpasteurized dairy if you're a dairy person. Raw eggs, if you're into that. Meat, fish, right? I'm not sure what kind of meat you could really eat raw, um, but I know you could eat fish. I used to eat raw fish. So your food can be cold or even a little bit warm, so they say. Now, warm here means that it should not go over 118 degrees. Water boils at 100 degrees. So I'm not sure which food you're going to find in that category that is not considered cooked, right? Because hot water is hot, hot, hot. All right. So um, there are three types of diets that you might want to consider if you're thinking about going raw, right? So there's the raw vegan diet, and the raw vegan diet would mean no animal produce, no byproduct of animals, just strictly plant based, right? Nothing added, nothing from any plant source. I mean, animal source would be there. No cheese, no dairy, no nothing like that. No eggs, okay, no fish. That's what vegan means. And so it would be strictly plant based. Now, if you want to go to another category, which is a little easier, which they refer to as vegan, if you want to do a raw vegan diet, you can do that. And sorry, no, a raw vegetarian diet. I'm sorry. So with vegetarian, the rules are a little bit more relaxed than vegan. Vegan is very ultra. Um, with vegetarian, some vegetarians have eggs, right? And unprocessed dairy products, but vegan, none of that, right? So you could do a raw vegetarian diet as well, or omnivorous, omnivorous, a raw omnivorous diet, which includes plant-based food and raw animal products and raw or dried meat. So the way you could have raw meat um, safely, I guess, is having it dried, and you 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 would see them having raw shrimp, dried shrimp. I'm not sure. Well, I know. Uh, I'm not sure how they process other meats dried, because I'm not a meat eater, so I can't speak to that one really. All right. So, what are the different foods that you are allowed to eat when you decide to go into a vegan lifestyle? There are different types of food that it's not a long list by any stretch of the imagination. It's a short list of foods, because basically there aren't a lot of things that you can really eat raw. So water is one of the first things that you're supposed to be eating when you're doing a raw diet. Um, fresh fruits, Now we have a wide variety of fruits. So fresh fruits, um, and raw vegetables. Now there are some vegetables that we are really accustomed to eating, and there are others that we are accustomed to cook, which can be eaten raw. All right, and then there are the raw nuts and raw seeds, right? Grains and legumes, sprouted or soaked. Um, if you guys have ever had raw legumes, you can let me know, right? That's not really something I am totally used to, except for edamame. I don't usually eat beans or legumes that are raw. Dried fruit, we can do that. We're used to dried fruit. Um, Nut milk, right? You could extract the milk from the nuts yourself. A lot of us do that sometimes. Raw nut butter is another thing that you could use. Cold pressed olive oil and coconut oil. And they're saying this because you don't want things that are heated to a high temperature, right? That would cause them to cook. So that's why they want cold press, right? And fermented food like kimchi, right? Seaweed, sprouts, right? So those are some of the things that you are allowed to eat when you're doing a raw diet, right? Do you see yourself living or surviving on fruits and vegetables for 5 days? No rice, right? No foods that are processed. You can. You can. You absolutely can. Right? You can do smoothies, right? You can do a lot of things. You can do smoothies and salads if that's all you could manage, right? So think, you just have to think about it hard enough, and you'll realize that you can in fact do this, right? So let's let's get this challenge on the road. Let's let's think, sit down, think, plan about, you know, what what can you prepare that would be appetizing and and just attractive enough that you'd want to sit down and eat it. Because if it is not attractive, if it doesn't taste well, you probably won't want to eat it, even if it's nutritious. So, in planning out your meals, make sure you have bright, vibrant colors, combining beautiful colors so you get nice appearance. It, Otherwise, you won't eat it, right? Also, include some green drink and fruit punch, or just, you know, you don't have to do a punch. You can also do just one fruit. But let's do some of those. But you're not allowed to add protein powders and stuff like that to it, because no, those things are already processed, right? So it's an unprocessed um, meal that you're trying to put together. So I was looking around online, and I found a very interesting salad on a somebody's blog that had let's see, vegan chive and with spicy aioli. So there are lots of different recipes that you could find online. You just have to search them out. I did post I did post one online on the page that you could look at using cauliflower. There's a cauliflower salad, right? So look around. You will find recipes, and whatever I find, I will share it over here so that you guys could have fun with it. I'm going to try the cauliflower. They call it cauliflower rice salad. So look around. You'll see stuff, interesting stuff that you could try. All right. And let me see what else I had here for you guys. I the things to avoid. You want to avoid cooked fruits, cooked vegetables, meats, and grains when you're in the challenge because you don't you it's a raw challenge, so you want to avoid everything that's cooked, right? You want to avoid baked items. You want to avoid roasted nuts and seeds, and you want to avoid refined oils. Table salt, you want to avoid that too. Refined sugars and flours, pasteurized juices and dairy, coffee and tea, alcohol, pasta, pastries, chips, rice, other processed foods and snacks, right? So it sounds like you have nothing left to eat, right? No, but you have. You do. You really have a lot of fruits and vegetables that you can prepare in different ways. You can roast them. You could. Oh no cooking. No, you can't roast them. You could put them in salad, and you can have juices, right? So that's kind of what we're going to be doing: juices and salad. No cooking. How does that sound? I hope that you guys will consider it whenever you watch this video. That you will think about it seriously, right? This is something that might bring you closer to being a little bit more healthy, right? So we're going to practice to eat as, you know, the Creator intended us to eat, before we started to make up fires and boil our stuff, right? So certainly our bodies were made to be able to eat or tolerate these raw foods. So let us dive in and see, right? Don't be afraid. Don't be challenged. Don't hug on to traditions and what you see every day. You can change. You can cut down on some of the stuff that you're eating. You can eat a little bit different. You can try different things to see how it will affect your health, right? How how will this improve my digestion? How will this improve the chances of me losing weight? How will this improve my bathroom health? Right? Just try it. No one said we have to be perfect. We just try, and then at the end of the 5 days, you can decide how much of this you want to incorporate in your regular life, or no, it's not for me. But please give it a try, right? So who is here? Let me say hello. Leave your name in the chat so I can say hello to you. So um let us look at seriously giving ourselves a break, giving ourselves a chance to experience something new. We can't get up every day and do the same thing and expect that, you know, things will change. We need different result, but we're doing the same thing. You can't lose weight, but you won't try something different. You're full of inflammation, but you can't do something different. You have arthritis everywhere, but you can't try something different. Let's get out of that mindset and start to try different things to see if they will help with the high blood pressure, if they will help with calming your diabetes, if they will help with some of these common illnesses that we have, which are brought onto us most of the time because of poor diet. let's try to do something different to see how we can change that. It begins with just being willing to do something different. And this is not telling you to go drink alcohol or to do something that might be absolutely dangerous to you. This is you eating pure, simple, clean food, clean, simple food, right? No, 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 we're not telling you to add anything to it. No fancy nothing, no nothing that is going to, throw your body off. This is just clean eating. This is eating live food, right? Live food, live vegetables, fresh live food that cannot be harmful to you. So let's dive in and see what we can make of that, right? So I'm going to make my salad tomorrow and bring it here. I hope some of you guys will try to do something and post it in the group. Um, Post it on this video or the next post I make tomorrow. You could just attach it the pictures there so we could see what you guys made, right? So again, my name is Evadne, and I am so excited to be your coach through this event. We're going to be having some guests passing through to um, to help along because they have a lot of experience. Hey, Pauline. Okay. She said this is great and a natural for our health. Yes, thank you, Pauline. Yeah. So we're going to have some guests passing through here who are going to be talking on different aspects of this journey with you because they're well versed in the area. We have someone coming tomorrow and someone coming Thursday. So on tomorrow I'll tell you more about that, right? And just embrace it, guys. Just try something different. Try something different, right? All right. So I hope I will see you guys back here so we could share more about our experience. Um, and don't bother think I don't think that this is a challenge too. I eat a lot of vegetables, but it is a challenge to me too. So I'm going to be, cautiously doing my thing as well, right? I haven't done like a juicing thing in a minute. I usually have these juice challenges, 1 week juicing or so. Yes, I haven't done that in a minute. So yeah, it's a little bit challenging for me too, but I'm up to it. I'm gonna jump in, right? So I want you to do the same. Don't think that it's it's a pushover and it's that easy. No, but we have to challenge ourselves. If we want to be serious about our health, we have to start thinking about doing something different, especially if you are plagued with this high blood pressure and this diabetes and all these things. No magic fix. Taking those pills, they don't work to cure you. You would know that by now, right? So you have to start changing the lifestyle in order to get to that position where you use food as medicine to cure your body, right? This is all we're doing here, using foods as medicine. All right. So thank you for joining us from YouTube, Pauline. Okay, she said yes, I agree with you. Looking forward to try this. We'll see how it goes and try it. Yeah, absolutely. Try it. Who's gonna, we're not grading you. We're not gonna grade you and put your grade on the internet or something. No. You're doing this at home, so it's for your own benefit. See how much you can push yourself, right? After a day or two, you will feel the difference in your body when you start to feel lighter and your energy level starts to raise, right? So let's let's do that and see how that happens. So I want to really thank you for joining. I appreciate every one of you who passed through here and see this video and leave a comment or a thumbs up, right? And don't forget to subscribe if you're on YouTube. I will see you tomorrow, which is Wednesday, for another one of these. My guest is supposed to be here tomorrow, so hopefully she will um, make it. She's very busy, so let me see tomorrow, and I'll post about that tomorrow, so you can look out for the post to see who is the guest tomorrow. All righty, thank you. So talk to you guys and keep on rocking, and let's rock and roll into this new challenge. All right, have a blessed night. Bye bye.